CQC is the independent regulator for health and adult social care services in England. The CQC's main role is to register, monitor and inspect health and adult social care services that carry out regulated activities and that they're providing compassionate, high quality care. At Stevenson's, we've acted for numerous registered providers and managers throughout the country. We're often contacted by registered providers or managers following a comprehensive inspection where they have been rated inadequate, and that often leads to enforcement actions such as cancellation or variation of registration or other types of enforcement action. The CQC have a number of civil and criminal enforcement powers, which can often be quite devastating to a regulated service where they are faced with such enforcement action. Criminal enforcement action can lead to quite hefty financial penalties or a costly prosecution. Civil enforcement action can lead to the loss of registration, but not just that, it can be a loss of an entire business. Providers that have been in the care sector for a number of years can also lose a long-standing reputation. Inadequate ratings are also published on the CQC's website, as well as some forms of enforcement action. So once that information is in the public domain, you often find that that can lead to a loss of potential service users in the future, as well as a loss of funding from local authorities or other commissioners. If a registered provider or manager is facing enforcement action or has received a draft inspection report or they have an inspection pending which they're not sure will go too well, providers and managers should get in touch with us as soon as possible, especially where enforcement action is pending or has been received. The minute you receive a notice of proposal or a notice of decision, warning notice or any other type of enforcement action, if you can challenge the CQC early on, then it can help prevent a case from escalating to enforcement action. It's important that they get in touch with us as soon as possible because they usually have quite tight timescales in which to respond. A key piece of advice that we always give our clients is to seek practical advice from a specialist care consultant. Those consultants can often provide us with important support and documentary evidence which we can use in legal challenges, as well as acting as an expert witness in appeals to the First Tier Tribunal. The CQC's regulations and assessment framework have become increasingly more stringent and complex over the past few years, and so our approach is to try and take away some of that stress and pressure from those registered providers and managers and deal with the legal side so that they can focus on compliance within the service. If you're a registered provider or a registered manager facing enforcement action from the CQC, or you want to challenge a decision of the CQC or even appeal one of their decisions to the First Tier Tribunal, it's definitely something our specialist team here at Stevenson's can help you with.